Good morning. Got another message. It's Tea Time with Tara, and welcome to my channel. If you like my content, please subscribe and like the video. Hope you all are doing great. I just did another video prior to this, and it was number 3, the oracle card I pulled. And I pulled number 30 from my Pegasus oracle deck by Alina Fairchild. It's one of my favorites. So 3-3 or 3-3-3 or just 3 could be significant to you, a synchronicity you've been seeing, an angel number. 3 is a master number as well. And we know as well that the Holy Trinity represents 3. So I'm going to read to you from the guidebook. Through the gentle, powerful blessings of twin star system Spica, beloved soul guardian Pegasus facilitates the integration of your higher self so you identify less with your ego and feel more connected with your essence. The stars of Spica, and I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please forgive me, are so close they can appear as one. This confirms that your spirit will never leave you. Your spirit will never leave you, always loves you, and is grateful for all of you. Even if you may sometimes feel spiritually disconnected or worry you are not growing fast enough or are making mistakes, you are always seen and held and loved by the spiritual realms. Issues around separation, abandonment, and neglect are healing. You recognize such experiences were a result of another's wounding rather than an indication of your value. I'm going to stop there for just a second. I love this because, we are good enough. We are exactly who we are supposed to be when we show up in authenticity. And I put a post out about that recently because I was misinformed, and I've said it on a lot of my videos, well, probably all of them, that love is the highest vibration of all. So I looked it up because I heard it from someone and then they contradicted themselves. So I looked it up for myself. And the highest vibration of all is... Shoot, my brain just... Authenticity. That's what it is. I'm sorry. My cat is distracting me. Authenticity. So authenticity to me equals self-love, because you love yourself enough and know yourself enough, and you've awakened to who you truly are, and you've taken off the mask and you present your authentic self to the world. That's also called the dark feminine energy, because when we wear masks, not literally, guys, but when we wear a mask, that means we're not coming forth, we're not showing up in the world as who we truly are. And I've been dimming my light and hiding it so long, I'm tired of it. And so the highest vibration of all is self-love, authenticity, which tells me in the same sense that I wasn't wrong, that I didn't misguide. Love is the highest vibration of all. Self-love. But see, when we love ourselves, then we're truly equipped to love others. And I've always heard that through my life. You got to love yourself first. And, I didn't really get it. And I think I got it. I just don't think I could love myself at that time. But showing up in the world in relationships, in jobs, in whatever it is. Authentic, being true to yourself, taking those masks off that you're hiding behind because you're afraid that someone's not going to accept you or love you or see you. That's harmful for your soul. And like I've said before too, and I think I've said it, the 5D, which is the spiritual realm, can manifest and does manifest into the 3D. So when you're not being true to yourself, when you are wearing a mask, when you are denying yourself things, when you are showing up in an unauthentic manner in any situation in life, you're making it so hard on yourself and you're making yourself get wrinkles. Maybe some of you, can't grasp that. But like, if you know somebody like that looks way older than they should for their age, just think about that. Are they wearing a mask? They most probably have been, most likely, because when we don't show up in authenticity, all we're doing is hurting ourselves. And it starts to show. What is in our soul starts to show in our human body. It's crazy, but it's true. Okay, back to the guidebook. You are releasing attachment to the wounds of others. Yes, wounds of others. That's what we have to remember too. Sorry, I got distracted. But, I've said it. I know I've said it on one of my past videos. Like, people hurt you because they're hurt. And a lot of times I feel like those people don't know, they don't realize what they're doing. And I feel like a lot of times they're not doing it on purpose. Now, there are people out there who do try to hurt us on purpose. But Pegasus, this oracle, is telling us, issues around, I'm going to repeat this part. Issues around separation, abandonment, and neglect are healing. You recognize such experiences were as a result of another's wounding. Hurt people, right? Rather than an indication of your value. Just because someone else can't see your value doesn't mean it's not there. Okay? This is a message for me too. Just because people in your past haven't seen who you truly are, haven't seen your true authentic self, or don't value that isn't because that value isn't there. They can't see it because they're so wounded too. You are releasing attachment to the wounds of others and anchoring to the light of your true self. This allows you to break ancestral lineages of unresolved trauma that manifest as dysfunctional family and social cultures and lead to a new healed culture and higher functioning relationships. If you have been caught up in power struggles, you will reorient your focus on the light of your higher self, releasing toxic engagements. As you no longer devote your energy to another's agenda, your well-being increases and your purpose becomes clearer. Your light is growing stronger, and this benefits all. Trust in the promise of what it is to be, in your capacity to heal, and in spiritual grace that is always with you as your guiding light. Beloved Pegasus, guardian and friend of my higher self, we call upon the enlightened wisdom that helps us surrender our need to know and instead to trust the guiding grace of our higher selves. May we clearly recognize our true nature and be supported in all ways to manifest our sacred purpose for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Yes, I love this. I love this message. It is so great. So, just want to say, if there's people out there that's heard of, generational curses or Yeah, family curses or whatever. Ancestral curses. And you being a generational curse breaker, okay? I want to give an example of that really quick. You come from a line of people who operate from a place of lack, anxiety, and fear. You come along and break that off the family line because you no longer operate out of fear, lack, anxiety, because you've disciplined yourself to stop doing that. And therefore, you teach your children and the younger generations in your family by example or by literally guiding and teaching them to also operate from a place of abundance, love, prosperity. There is no fear in love, and there is no love in fear. That is something else I said in one of my past videos, and it's true. So, and then another example, you come from a lineage of men who weren't there for you. Like if you're a masculine energy, or a masculine human, I should say, you're a man and you have a child and your father wasn't there for you and he didn't do certain things that he should have done, teached you, led by example, provided for the family and his highest self, but you show up and say, I'm not going to operate out of that same energy with my children. I'm going to be different than my dad. I'm going to be here for my kids. I'm going to provide for them financially, spiritually, mentally, in every way a parent should show up in their highest self for a child. You just broke a generational curse off your family by doing that, because your son is going to do the same thing that you taught him by example, by how you showed up in that relationship with your child. I hope that makes sense. So let's break generational curses, guys. Let's show up in our highest self. And I love you all, and I wish you peace, prosperity, love, blessings, and all the good stuff. Have a great day.